Protocol initiated. Comlink online. Systems functional.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Escalade, it's going to be Best and Sharp, two of the greatest players in the world right now. Top right, it is Sharp. Bottom right, it is Best. Man, so Sharp took Soul Key to the finals of ASL 18. Best took Soul Key to 7 games in ASL 19. So if you're measuring yourself against Soul Key, who is the current Bourgeois and the favorite to win ASL 20, you can't do better than these two players, man. Just incredible stuff from both of these dudes. So Sharp is going to go ahead and make a lot of tanks and vultures and stuff. We're going to go and see what opening our guy Best goes for. Is going to be an early Reaver drop, bypassing Singularity Charge, maybe. Well, not bypassing it entirely, but just getting it later, as Abisu did against Speed on a cast from earlier this week. So, should be a good time here on Escalade. Hope you're excited for a great PvT. There are going to be Storm drops, maybe. There will be Vulture run-bys, assuredly. And maybe, I don't know, maybe some carriers. Maybe like a 2-base carrier play. I have no idea what is in store here today, and you don't either. So here we are on Escalade. Let's go ahead and check out the map. It's just a 4-player map. In the middle here we have 2 Vespene geysers and mineral fields with 1,500 minerals each. We have 8 of them. We've got nice expansions. We've got a 3rd that is on low ground and with 2 entrances. So, hard time holding a 3rd here against tanks. Best is thinking right now. So maybe a 3rd here. Maybe play like a Zerg. When would a Protoss do that against a Terran? Never? I kind of feel like it's a good idea sometimes, especially in a map like this. So we've got gas coming up. It's not going to be a Rax expand timing here. Oh, got a kill from this Pro Petey. You've been working out, man. Dude, you are still attacking Pro or SCVs. Wow, look at this. Kills 1. So he's checking to see the gas, and he says, okay, so the gas is done. No early expansion. It's going to be a factory before expand, so I can go ahead and throw down my Cyber Core, and everything is A-okay here. Sending out a Zealot, as the current meta is, just want to do here in PvT. Cybernetics Core, there we go, being warped in, and then we will expand. And it's a bunker. What? Again, a bunker with a, I guess, not a factory follow-up here. He's not making a factory. But look at all this gas. This probe says, hey, look, no expansion. This Zealot says, hey, look, not an expansion. He's just blocking the ramp. And, oh my gosh, look at this. Another SCV. Zealot has a kill. He's shooing the Marines away from his own main base here. And he says, no factory. That's weird. Okay, so now there's a factory. And another SCV down. 3 SCVs down in the first 3 minutes. Well, 4 minutes here from Best. Dude, I love this guy. He is such an excellent and talented Protoss player. 3 kills. Hang on a second. That Marine, or that Marine died. So the Zealot got a kill, and the Probe got 3 kills. Dude. Excellent, excellent opening here. So yeah, seeing the factory, seeing the bunker, trying to throw you off. No, it's not an early expand. It's a factory, so we need some unit to defend against the Vultures that will surely show up here in the next about 120 seconds. So Singularity Charge on the way, no use delaying it. And then expanding. Again, Protoss needs to be 1 base ahead at least on a Terran player. And even then, it's sometimes not enough, man. There's the expansion at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. SCV scouting, saying, are you proxying something? Are you proxying a Stargate? No? Okay, very good. Bottom left base clear, boss, says Steve. We've got a starport. Oh, an early starport here. Vulture drop is Sharp's opening. And let's see what Best opening here as well. Maybe a robotics facility, maybe a Citadel of a Dune for fast Zealot legs. I don't think fast Zealot legs are a concern here. Yeah, robotics facility, just detection. Detection is a concern. And then you can get those speedy zealots. Look, yeah, vulture speed. Starport with a control tower. Well, not a control tower yet, but it is. It's going to be a control tower because nobody makes a starport at 5 minutes and then says Wraith in PvT. In TVZ, yeah, indeed. And I guess in TVT as well. If you missed that TVT that I posted with a Wraith opening in TVT, let me know if you missed it, and I will give you a link to it. Just leave a comment saying, "Hey, dude, what the heck? A Wraith opening in TVT? What's going on?" And I will respond to you with that link. All right, all right. Fair enough. Gateway, robotics facility. Just warp it in here. Observatory. Post-haste. When the robotics facility is done, and it is now done, we've got an SCV saying, hey, third nexus? Super early third nexus? No? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Tank on siege. Dropship, yes. Continuing to make vultures. Yep, look. 2 vultures with speed. Excellent job. Observatory done right here. Excellent job. You can scout for vultures with that as well. So excellent job performing the ability to make observers and scouting for dropships, Mr. Observatory. Pulling double duty. Got second factory on the way here, and there it is. Dropship with 3 vultures in it at 6.5 minutes. That is the fastest you can do on, well, 2 base economy. 2 base opening. You can rush it. But, yeah, the Zealot and the Probe will see that. So, here we go. Let's see how prepared Best is for this vulture drop. And he's got 37 probes, now 36, now 35. It is, plummeting too fast, man. 33. Oh, gosh, 32. He made a probe in the meantime there. 31, 30. Oh, my gosh. Again, speed. Not spider mines, but again, speed vultures can be just as efficient as spider mines, especially against probes who do not trigger spider mines. Observer on the way saying, another dropship. Interesting stuff. Are we going to pick up these tanks here, says the observer? Let's keep an eye on this. And third base, oh, there we go. Almost done here at the 6 o'clock position for Best. We've got 4 gateways. We've got 2 factories here, man. 2! On 2 bases at 7 minutes. No sign of a third. There's an academy on the way. There's an armory on the way. And we need to get into more factories here, man. Come on, Sharp. We've got siege done. And these vultures say, hey, look, it's a third base being protected by dragoons. Ah, that's not fair. Yeah, not fair at all, man. Dragoons against vultures. Especially vultures without spider mines. Unfair indeed. Still not researching spider mines here is Sharp. He got a lot of economic damage, but he is behind on tech right now. We've got an 80 to 66 overall supply from Best. 43 to 42 workers, again, in favor of Best, but that is not enough. That is not enough to offset the cost effectiveness of Terran in this matchup. We've got ourselves a +1 attack here for the mech on the way. We still don't have a Forge. Citadel there. Forge being warped in now. So Citadel and Forge at the same time here at about 8:40. Like I said, Zealot legs can wait. And there's the third CC. Okay, third CC here. I was like, well, 3 factory off of 2 base. It's going to be a 2 base attack with 3 factories? No. So there you go. Third CC coming up at the top side of the base. And he's going to float it over and land it there at the, we'll say, 1 o'clock position. Again, low ground. But hey, if you have tanks and the other person doesn't, that's fine. So 55 to 44 now. Best is probing. Excellent macro here from our guy Best. He's ahead 101 to 80 supply. Again, half of that is workers. And working on a +1 attack here for his ground units is Best. Finally, Spider Mine's done. At 9 minutes, almost 10-minute Spider Mines, dude. Late, but again, the drop delayed it. So, scanning Best, saying, hey, are you going carriers? No? Templar Archives, 1 Stargate on the way, and a Templar Archives. Oh, that feels like Arbiters. Doesn't that feel like Arbiters? I bet Sharp saw that and he was like, all right, let's get Goliaths out. Let's make sure We can kill these Arbiters. Let's make sure we have double comm stats so we can scan against cloaked units. Arbiter, pretty good, to say the least. Try and clear spider mines without an obs. I mean, there's an obs down here, but not one up here, man. Yeah, just trying to make sure if the vultures try to dive into this third base, we're covering both entrances. Again, 2 entrances. Kind of sucks. I guess, well, interesting. So it's 3 levels here. So we got low ground, we got middle ground, and we have the high ground here. Interesting. I kind of read this wrong, didn't I? Yeah, that's high ground, but like over here, yeah, it's a ramp leading down. I kind of saw the ramp, and I think I misread. Anywho, it's fine. Arbiter Tribunal on the way. Here at 10 minutes off of 3 bases. Big fan of that one. Big fan. We haven't seen Arbiters on the channel in a minute. We did have a really good game on a Minstrel featuring, I want to say it was Stork and Speed, where Stork did get some really nice recalls off inside the main base of Speed. A really good game. If you like PvT and you like recalls, let me know. And again, I'll give you a link to that cast as well. If you want anything, you're like, hey, Falcon, you got a cast of TVT with battle cruisers? I'll be like, yeah, sure. It's like, do you have a cast with TVZ where battle cruisers actually exist and they win? Sure. I can give you one of those. Do you want a PvP with Bisu? Sure, man. Give me one of those. I can do that as well. So anything you want. We've got playlists for players like Flash, like Bisu, like Solki, like Jadong. I think we have a best playlist as well. Vultures do get dropped here inside this bottom left attempt at a 5th base. 1 tank and a couple vultures are probably not going to kill it. Like, I don't know what this tank is really supposed to do about this. Siege up and try to get a couple Dragoon kills, but that's not exactly going to work in the long run, man. Yeah, these Dragoons are like, oh, we actually have to worry about this. Okay. I mean, these 2 Dragoons killed it anyway. They lost a goon for it, but that's not a big deal. Probe transfer a little bit exposed. Vulture's taking out a few of those dudes. What do you got? 1 kill on that guy, 0 kills on that guy. Tell me this guy has some kills. They got 1 kill combined? Okay, 2. Wow. Okay, that wasn't as good. I guess Best was protecting the probes a little bit better than I thought he was, but it looked pretty undefended for the minute. Anyway, 3rd base, kind of hard walling here against Zealot run-bys. Potentially, we've got +1 air weapons and a 2nd Cyber Core on the way. This is carriers, man. Is he getting Arbiters and carriers, or is he just going like multiple Arbs? Dude, a +1 air weapons and stasis. He's got to make a 2nd Stargate if he's making more than 1 Arbiter at a time. I know, that's like basic StarCraft knowledge, but still, what the heck is going on in this game? Where are we, friends? I'm a little bit confused about this whole darn thing. Oh, nope, nope. Okay, Stargate 1, Stargate 2. Well, Stargate 2 and Stargate 3 getting fired up. A lot, actually. Never mind. Never mind. It's a lot of Stargates. Okay, so where's the scan going to be? He is firing up Charon boost. There's another scan. He scans an empty area. It is carriers, man. Where is your fleet beacon? Production tab says fleet beacon. Yes. Somewhere. Here. Okay, good. So that's the fleet beacon. Cool. So it's carriers at 13 minutes. It's not on 2 bases. He scans again. It's not on 2 bases. It is on 5 bases, which is awesome. Honestly, this gas income is going to help immensely. The problem is you're very vulnerable right now. Like I said, carriers can work off of 2 bases, 3 bases, 4 bases, 5 bases, but transitioning the carriers takes time. And if the Terran recognizes what's happening and then gets in here and kills the Protoss, well, a ton of their money and supply is up in, or just used up in carrier production. 5 carriers is a ton of money. It's 179 supply for the Protoss, but what is that? 35, 40 of that is in carriers that don't exist yet. So the Terran is ahead in overall supply right now. If he pushes now, I love the Wraith. If he pushes now, like, I love that Best is just like, if any push comes out now, I cannot let it happen. I need to stop it. I need to at least slow it down. Because if he walks across the map and starts killing my stuff, my carriers are not even halfway done yet. It is too slow. Then I have to make interceptors, which takes another 8 years. We got to be careful here. It's getting more gateways. Of course, it's not mass carrier, but this is as many Stargates as I've seen making carriers in a while in a professional game. Usually it's 4 or maybe 3. 5 is a lot, dude. I haven't seen this much of commitment to carriers in a professional PvT in a while. So thanks, RJB, for the replay on that one. And tap that like button. And heck, subscribe if you like StarCraft. I'm here 6 times a week with live content. No, live content. With VODed, recorded content. And then here with live content 6 times a week too, but also, you know, doing stuff like StarCraft Reverse Campaign, or maybe a little Diablo 2 if you're into that as well. Heading down the left side, another drop coming in, and oh, it's gonna drop. There's cannons here though. Do the cannons protect? Well, if the cannon can kill that tank, absolutely will. Wait, no! 6 hit points, 1 more hit would have killed it. The carriers must reveal themselves. That tank has 1 total kill. Vulture's getting shut down, trying to join this party, not having a good time with that one. And look at this interceptor count. It is small. It is teeny tiny. Oh, don't bring the probes back in. Oh my gosh, he killed the tank before it got another shot off. That was huge. He was very playing with fire there. Oh, good. This is a weird place to set up. It looks like Sharp's trying to take the center base. Which, who says he's not trying to take the center base, Falcon? Oh, good point, actually. Viewer, maybe he is. He's got an SCV down here. Building a command center here while pushing like this would be awesome. We stasis is the science vessel, so the cloak is there and less comsats happening. I love that. That's a great stasis. Engage coming down. Vulture's leading the charge. Having to scan to see the cloak stuff with the Arbiter because, again, the science vessel in stasis. The carriers trying to pick off individual Goliaths here. Once again, it's not a lot. It's 5 carriers. They're all desperately building interceptors all the time. Now we can start working on the tanks. And these vultures and tanks are like, so we can't shoot up. We can't really do anything about these carriers, but let's get down here and try to kill as many bases and probes as we can while firing up 9 Goliaths on the back side of it, because upgrades matter here. +2/+1 is now done for these mech units. It's a +1/+1 upgrade for the carriers, which is pretty impressive considering they're kind of new to this whole thing. It is just, it's a race. It's, can we kill this Nexus before the carriers kill all of us? And yes, the Vultures finish it off there. Carriers getting another couple tanks down here. What a fantastically crazy game here at 16 minutes already. Counterattacking with Zealots and Dragoons. Best says you thought all I had was carriers. Also, Vulture drop inside the main. Oh, man. Spider mines everywhere. Dragoons coming out of gateways, getting absolutely murdered that way. Worker count 33 to 60 in favor of Sharp. Another Vulture dies. It is 142 to 171 supply. Best is up. His army is a lot bigger, but his economy is not very good right now. He has enough money to keep making interceptors, and he's got 4 more carriers on the way. I think Best is okay. I think Nexus needs to be producing more probes, which he's making a probe, which is nice. Dude, these Vultures back here are absolute menaces. What is the plural for menaces? Menaci? It's probably just menaces, isn't it? I have a degree in communications. I graduated in 2008. I know what's going on. Wha-bam. Wha-bam. Getting them out of there. 4 kills and 2 kills on those Vultures. Not bad. I bet their buddies had similar numbers here, too. All right. Carrier count is now 9. Goliath count more than that. Carrier does die, and this is the ground army flanking in. Arbiter gets targeted. That's damage that doesn't go towards the carriers. I think that's a win for Best. I mean, losing an Arbiter is not awesome, but it's better than losing another carrier right now, probably. As he finally took out the Vulture. Just the mess all inside the main base of Best right there. Trying to expand top left is Sharp. Carriers in a very annoying position where Carrier Micro can reign supreme. It's extremely hard to get attacks off on these carriers because look what they're doing. They're disappearing into the fog of war. It's so frustrating to play against this. Somewhere Artosis is very angry, and he knows not why. All he can feel is that one of his beloved Terran friends is being harmed. EMP connection. Science vessel dies for it. Yeah, taking the shields off these carriers is nice, but suddenly there aren't that many Goliaths here at the natural base. 7 at a time are being produced. Sure. Top left engagement. It's 3 Dragoons up here at a double expand attempt by Sharp here to kill these SCVs and kill the command centers if they can. 170 to 116 supply. I think Best is going to do it. This is a good map for carriers. This position is extremely positive for carriers. 12 carriers in the group right now. They've got +2 attack, +1 shield, and +1 armor. It is 3-2 for the Goliaths, which is good, but they just can't get in a position to actually fire on these guys. Maybe bring some down here? But even then, you still need the... I mean, is he lifting? He's running with this command center so it doesn't die. I think it's going to die anyway. You just can't. I don't think this is a position you can Goliath your way out of. Sharp. He's losing them so fast. It's another good scan. So look, you can see these guys now. But I haven't heard a carrier die in a while, and I don't know that... I don't think Sharp can hold on here. Gonna lose his second command center. Wait, the repair is good. Couple Goliaths come in, they get another scan off on these guys, and they all die, and that's a GG. Sharp! Sharp! GG's out, and Best gets the win in 19 minutes and 15 seconds. Holy cow. That's a really great showing there. Like a truly great showing there from our guy, Best. Look at him go. He gets into the carriers. He makes the carriers. He loses a couple. The Goliaths are out. But this map, Escalade, is so good for carriers. This position is annoying as all get out to handle. The vulture drops were great by Sharp. The attack down here that killed the natural base of Best was also very good. The second drop of the vultures killed a bunch of stuff. But look at this. All these probes here, and here. They're all very happy. Like 3 bases of income, shutting down everything that's trying to happen over here from Sharp. Can't be happy about that either. Yeah, I mean, zealots and tanks on top of these guys. Yeah, that's going to work out perfectly well. Going to work out perfectly well if you're a Protoss player there. So, yeah, not exactly, an hour-long game today, but a really great example of how to play PvT if you want to get that carrier transition down. Obviously, get a nice ground army out there with a +1 attack, maybe some arbiters, just to make, the Terran worry about some additional tech. And then get into the carriers, swing around, be active, make sure the Terran can't walk across the map and kill you. And even if they do, by the time they get there, if you've delayed them enough, you can kill that army after losing 1 Nexus, which is acceptable losses. And then from there, it was just great carrier micro and an excellent game. So, GG, dude, 155,000 points, 118,000 points in favor of Best. Hot dang. Insane stuff. We've got Sharp outproducing Best, but the carrier cost efficiency was crazy good. Look at this kill-death ratio. He got outproduced, but he outkilled by almost 2-to-1 today. Carriers had a lot to do with that. And then resources outspending the Terran by about 9,000 in 20 minutes. Will get the job done. And that's it, man. Okay. So that was a lot of fun, man. I mean, we're talking about a beautifully good PvT from Best. Carriers, again, looking overpowered, but 'tis the nature of the beast. Sometimes carriers look overpowered, so that is an absolutely great game. And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.